the best in the business are going to contact their customers between 6 and 12 times a year. Now, what are they doing 6 to 12 times a year? What are they saying to the customer? Are they working them for referrals?
Building a rapport.
They're building rapport, and here's how they do it. In fact, I know verbatim. This was a guy that sells 57 cars a month. He works in a GMC Chevrolet store. He sells 57 cars a month, and he gets 20 to 25 referrals every month. And it's not because he's asking for them. People give them to him because they remember who he is, and he's become a lot of people's favorite car salesperson. Here's the message he leaves, literally every month, to everybody in his database. Sometimes it's by text, sometimes it's by email, most of the time it's by voice message. Because if you make 100 outbound phone calls, how often are you going to get voice message? 80 to 90% of the time.
Yeah.
So he leaves this message, and again, it could be by text or email. And the message sounds like this: Robert, this is Steve from Premier. No need to call me back unless there's something I can do for you. Just want to remind you I'm here for you if you need me. Have a great day. So you're not being intrusive. You're not bugging somebody for a referral. And the traditional methods of getting referrals are really old, and they don't work. And I learned this from this guy. In fact, he said, Steve, let me guess that you probably teach people to ask for referrals at delivery. I said, well, yeah, I do, because that's what I was taught to do. He said, did it ever work? I said, no. He said, yeah, you still teach it. You're a dumbass. And you know what? He was right. I said, you don't believe in referrals? He goes, no, of course I do. Referrals are the lifeblood of the long-term success of any automobile salesperson. He said, but mathematically speaking, it doesn't work. I said, what do you mean? I don't know what the size of your market here is. Maybe it's 100,000 people in the surrounding counties and city. I don't know. It's probably close to that. You know what percentage of the people in your market who are in the market this morning for a car or a truck, new or used? 5%. So the chances of a customer knowing somebody in the market for a car at any given time is negligible. However, over time, if I buy a car from Andy, and Andy stays in touch with me, I don't forget Andy. First of all, I would have to have a fairly good experience or I wouldn't buy a car. So Andy's cool by me. But I'm not thinking about Andy every day. But if Andy's reminding me on a consistent basis that he's here for me if I need him, then I'm going to be playing golf one day. I'm going to be at a party. I'm going to be at work. I'm going to be at church. I'm going to be somewhere, and someone's going to say, hey, I'm in the market for a car. I'm going to go, shit, you need to go see my man Andy. Okay, he's at Premier, took great care of me when I bought the car, and the guy has stayed in touch with me, and he lets me know monthly or bi-monthly, whatever you choose to make it, that he's there for me if I need him. Go see Andy. That's how you get a lot of referrals. You don't need to be in this business for 10 years to sell 30 or 40 cars a month.